entered this building. I salute journalists and publications that have covered what continues to happen to these people. But together, they stand strong and independent. The tide calls of Washington power brokers for economic sanctions against Ecuador simply for defending my rights are misguided and wrong. Human being, if you surrender your consciousness, your independence, your sense of what is right and what is wrong, in other words, perhaps without knowing it, you become passive and controlled, unable to defend yourselves and those you love. In the US courts, the Pentagon reissued its threats against me in September and claimed the very existence of WikiLeaks is an ongoing crime. My work will not be cowed. But why this immoral investigation continues and why the Australian government will not defend the journalism and publishing of WikiLeaks, I must remain here. However, the door is open, and the door has always been open for anyone who wishes to speak to me. Like you, I have not been charged with a crime. Banking blockade, which circles WikiLeaks like the Cuban embargo, despite an unprecedented criminal investigation and a campaign to damage and destroy my organisation. We continue to stand up to bullies. The Ecuadorian government and the governments of Latin America have shown are cooperating with shared values. Contributions to WikiLeaks have gone from being blockaded and tax deductible nowhere to being tax deductible across the entirety of the European Union and the United States. There's already over 1 million documents being prepared to be released. Documents that affect every country in the world. Every country in this world. For once, we the people stop speaking out and stop dissenting. Once we are distracted or pacified, once we turn away from each other, we are no longer free. For true democracy is the sum of our resistance. Challenge, act, now.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a Jullian Assange in the Ecuadorian. Can I find that on the internet?
The glass is spent.
Oh. Same mint, different mint. You had this one?
On the 70th of Christmas, these leaks came to me. Iraq war lost, Afghan war diaries, collateral murder. BNP members, Sarah Palin Smith, Scientology, from a whistleblower in an embassy. From a whistleblower in an embassy. On the 90th of Christmas, these needs came to me.
I wasn't sure if you were... Yeah.
Yo lo que pasa es que no quiero que él llegue a... ¿Y acá? ¿Y la compra que a dónde?